Good morning, students. This is Vijaya Janardhan Ushir, working as an assistant professor at the Department of Chemistry at Maratha Vidyaprasad Samaj, GMD College, Sinnar. In this lecture, we will study our second part of the chemical kinetics. In the last lecture, we have studied rate of the reaction, rate constant of the reaction, order of reaction, and molecularity of a reaction. So, what is the difference between order and molecularity? In many times in the exams, they ask the difference between order and molecularity. So, what is the order of what is how we can define the order? It is the sum of the powers of concentration of reactants involved in the rate equation. And what is molecularity is the number of reactant molecules taking part in a chemical reaction. So order is the sum of powers of concentration of reactants involved in the rate equation, and molecularity is the number of reactant molecules taking part in a chemical reaction. Second point is order is experimentally determined quantity. By experiments we can determine order of any reaction, but molecularity is the theoretical quantity because it is the number of reactant molecules taking part in a chemical reaction. So it does not change with experimental conditions. Next point is it order can be fractional and can be zero. Means order may be fractional, may be zero, but molecularity never be fractional and zero. It is always a integer. Then order is can be changed with experimental conditions like concentration and pressure. But molecularity does not change with experimental conditions like concentration and pressure. So these are the 4 points that differentiate the order and molecularity. So next point is the factors affecting rate of the reaction. So what are the different factors affecting rate of the reaction? First factor is the temperature. As the temperature increases, rate of the reaction also increases. Second factor is the concentration of solution. As concentration of solution increases, rate of the reaction also increases. Third factor is the surface area. As surface area increases, rate of the reaction also increases. Fourth factor is the pressure. As pressure increases, rate of the reaction also increases. And last factor is the catalyst. If there is presence of positive catalyst, it increases the rate of the reaction. If there is presence of negative catalyst, then it decreases the rate of reaction. So these are the 5 factors affecting rate of the reaction. So we will study the all these factors in detail. So first factor is the surface area of the reactant. So there are mainly two types of reactions: homogeneous reaction, in which only one phase of reactant is present, that may be solid, that may be liquid, or that may be gaseous. Homo means what? Same. Homogeneous. Homo means same and geneous means phase. So only one phase of the reactant is present. And heterogeneous reaction. Heterogeneous means hetero means different. So in this two different phases of reactants are involved. Then consider example: if one phase is solid reactant, means in a reaction one is a solid reactant and other may be gas or liquid. So rate of this reaction increases as surface area of this solid reactant increases, and this surface area is increased by subdivision of larger solid catalyst into smaller particles. So in the diagram I have given the larger catalyst in a square box form. So after the subdivision, this larger catalyst is divided into smaller particles. These are the smaller particles which are formed by the subdivision of this larger catalyst. So what happens here is the small surface area is provided by this catalyst, but by this subdivision this surface area is increased. So what happens, as the surface area increases, so rate of the reaction also increases. Next factor is the concentration of solution. So reacting molecules must collide with proper orientation and sufficient energy. As these above factors increases, rate of the reaction also increases. Because if reactant molecules have proper orientation, then what happens? Then they will collide efficiently. And if they have improper orientation, they will not collide more efficiently. As concentration of solution increases, the number of reacting molecule also increases. So rate of the reaction increases, because as concentration increases, concentration means number of reacting molecules. That is, number of reacting molecule increases, therefore rate of the reaction also increases. So here we see that there are few molecules in a few molecules. Therefore what happens, if few molecules are present, therefore very few collisions are there, few collisions between these atoms, so rate of the reaction is low. But if we increase the concentration, by increasing the concentration, what happens, increasing the concentration increases the number of reactant molecules. Here we see that reactant molecule is increase. So here are some few molecules, but here after increasing the concentration, number of molecules has increased. So many molecules, many collisions, rate of the reaction is higher. Here few molecules, few collisions, so rate of the reaction is low. Here many molecules, many collisions, rate is higher. Next factor is the temperature. So graph shows the effect of temperature. Here we plot the graph of rate of the reaction versus temperature. We get this graph. This graph shows that here optimum temperature is present. For optimum temperature means higher temperature. So in nearly all the cases, rate of the reaction increases with increasing temperature. Generally, rate of the reaction increases with increasing temperature. And each time temperature is increased by 10 degree, the rate of the reaction get doubles, and this is extremely powerful, because if we rise a temperature by 10 degree, means by if the temperature for the reaction is 20 degree, and if we rise that temperature from 20 to 30, what happens, the rate of the reaction get doubles, and this is extremely powerful. For an instance, we consider for rise in temperature from 20 degree to 80 degree. If we consider the temperature rise from 20 to 80, which is how many increments from 20 to 80? It is a 6 10 degree increments. So what happens? The rate of the reaction will occur 2 raised to 6 degree increments from 20 to 80. 80 minus 20, that is 60, that is 10 raised to 6 10 degree increments. So 2 raised to 6, that is 64 times faster, and that is very large change in the rate. So temperature is the one of the most important factor for the rate affecting the rate of the reaction. Next factor is the effect of catalyst. So here we plot a graph of energy versus reaction progress. Here are the reactant molecules, here are the product molecules. So this is the activation energy with no catalyst. If in a reaction we don't use the catalyst, this is the activation energy required to convert reactant into product, and this is the activation energy with reactant. This is activation energy with catalyst, means this is activation energy with no catalyst. If no catalyst is used, this much amount of activation energy is required to convert reactant into product, and this much amount of activation energy is required with catalyst. So what is the catalyst? Catalyst is a substance that increases rate of the reaction without change in itself. It is the substance that increases rate of the reaction. Catalyst, what does the catalyst in a reaction? Catalyst decreases the activation energy of reactant molecule. So this is the activation energy of the reactant molecule. Activation energy of the reactant molecule to convert into product. So what is the function of catalyst? Catalyst decreases this activation energy. Here we see that this activation energy decrease by this much amount. So catalyst decreases the activation energy of reactant by participating in the reaction. So here we see large activation energy required with no catalyst, but if we use the catalyst, this activation is decreased. So with use of catalyst, activation energy decreases, therefore reactant get easily converted into product. So what happens? Rate of the reaction is increases. And what is activation energy? It is the minimum energy that is required for the reactant to convert into product. Because if the reactant have to convert into the product, so they have to pass through this barrier, and this energy barrier is called as a activation energy. So it is defined as the minimum energy required for the reactant to convert into product. Thus reaction with catalyst becomes faster.